Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Croatia, Zagreb. So there's a bus from the airport all the way to the city, and it's bus 290. And the stop you have to go to is this one. It's called Kvaternikov TRG. So that's the place you will need to go to. And the funny thing is that this bus stop was like 100 meters from the airport. So I was looking around for where's the public bus, but it was really difficult to pinpoint the location of that bus stop. A good tip for you. So the bus stop is on the other side of the road. So you have to walk a bit from the airport all the way to the bus stop. So it's like a 5-minute walk or something. But after getting the bus to this main city, you will have to get the tram. So I'll pop around the camera so you can see it. I have to be a little bit careful because my camera is not waterproof and it is raining a little bit, but I think it will be okay. So this is the tram. You can see it, people are queuing over there. And I thought it was fun to just walk around because you can get to see stuff instead of getting fast from A to B. So fair amount of walk. Let's see how far we need to go. It is 22-minute walk, so I think it's still fine because you get to see stuff, it's like, it's okay. But the one thing that I noticed is that it's cold over here. Of course, it's more to the north instead of compared to Alicante and Bologna. And overall, it does feel a bit like Gotham City. It's like dark places. Look at the place, man. It's actually afternoon, so it's like 4:25 p.m. and it looks like evening already. I really have no plan yet on what to explore in Zagreb. So I only got a day and a half. So I got tomorrow and I got Sunday as well. So tomorrow is Saturday and the day after is Sunday. But I already fly back to the Netherlands on 17:25 p.m. So I only got a day and a half. So I will need to make some decisions on what to see and what not to see, and maybe also the food. So it's now quite early, so we can still eat dinner and explore the city a little bit. And I think it's nice to start this day a little bit like earlier this time. In Bologna, I start a bit late. I took the flight that was quite late, so yeah, that's the decision that you make. Even though there's like 2 or 3 hour flight, you still have the problem that you have to get to the hotel, you have to get settled in at the hotel, and those kind of things. Waiting for the flight, there are all sorts of factors that can delay your travel. So that's one of the things that can happen. I have no idea what kind of cuisine this country can offer, but I've been to Poland before, and Poland was quite nice. Poland, you can all kinds of stew dishes, dumplings. I enjoyed it very much. Wow, cat! Look at that, kitty. Is it a cat cafe? I don't know. Caught it on camera. Oh, it's an animal cafe. Oh, that says it all. So it's kind of a cat cafe. It's nice. Maybe we can visit that as well. Play with some cats, those kind of things. We'll just have to check it out on Google Maps if that's a good thing to visit. Usually those cat cafe stuff really suck in food, but it's kind of okay, We just roll what we have. I usually just get a drink, but usually you have to pay a entrance fee for the cat cafes. So this kind of a weather in this country looks a lot similar like Netherlands, because Netherlands is also quite. Oh, what's this dude doing? So rainy weather, a little bit of gloominess. I haven't seen much of restaurants, just except for that animal cafe. I'm really hoping that Croatian food will surprise me, because I literally have no idea what kind of cuisine this country has. So there's a some kind of a lower town thingy. I don't know, man. Let's just check it out also tomorrow. So my hotel is at Art Hotel, which is on the spot where you can see it, and trying to get there. And I hope there's like good food around that area, so I don't have to walk that much, because it's raining a little bit and kind of like want to avoid walking in the rain. But that's a luxury that you sometimes don't have, you know. It's really cold, but it's quite doable. So it's not like -1 or something. Maybe when it's evening, then it will hit you like -1 or -2. It's like a library or something. Looking real nice. Yeah, library. Croatian flag. Yeah. So tomorrow is like an open book. I'm probably not going to visit any museums. It's quite time consuming in my opinion. So I'm just going to roam around, try some foods, try local things. Those are the usual things I try to do in a new country. So Croatia is a country I've never been before. So this is the first time I've been here. If you go to a European city, spending 24 hours in a city is actually enough. So you don't really need like 2 or 3 days. You just need 1 day, and it's pretty much okay. But afternoon is like evening already here, man. That's crazy. Real nice. Bakeries, all bakeries over here. We gotta try it out. Try some local bakeries as well, man. I always try like to do some of the bakery or bread kind of things that people have like in their own country. That's nice to try, you know, like try their own bread stuff. Another library. Zagreb has so many libraries. A librarian, wow. We still have those? I don't think there's like a full-time librarian in the Netherlands, I think. I think a lot of things are like automated already. Yeah, it's fun to go to the hotel. Zucchino, what kind of store is this? Planet Blika? Oh, it's a shoe store, I think. Always curious what kind of stores they have in a different country. Well, at least it's not pouring hardcore, so I was already afraid that Croatia, Zagreb was raining hardcore. So if you come to a new country, what do you guys do the first thing? Cocktail kitchen club. Looks fun, man. So look at this. Cocktail kitchen club. Tender. Looking nice, man. Maybe we should try that one out. I'll keep that in mind. Usually when I see a nice place that I want to visit, I just save it on Google, and then you have some kind of option list. Like if you really don't know what you're gonna eat or drink, you just select the ones that you've saved, so you don't have to think that much. That's always the problem number one when you don't know what you want to eat, but you see all kinds of restaurants. I thought it was nice to like film this process, you know. Usually I film at the hotel, but yeah, it's nice to sometimes film how we actually get to the hotel. So, Papillon. There's loads of bars over here. Another bar. It's nice. It looks a little bit OG here, man. Loads of graffiti. So I'm not sure if this is like a very good street. Oh, I actually had to go to the left. I actually accidentally like walked upwards, but that's okay. You can just keep walking and then turn left at this junction. You turn left over here. So we're walking over here and then turn left, straight up, and then the hotel is over there. So let's do it. It's not much further anymore. Nice fountain. Oh. Well, you definitely can see the quality of the Pocket 3. How good it is. Oh, there are some restaurants over here. That's nice. So I don't have to walk that much. And I literally have no idea what about the prices and how much food costs here, but the bus ride, originally the bus ride was 93 cents. That was on Google Maps, but I'm not sure if that was really the price. But if it's 93 cents for almost an hour bus ride, that's insane. That is cheap, man. Like 93 cents is something I've never experienced before. Maybe in Southeast Asia, but never in Europe. Europe, never, man. Like the shortest distance you have to travel, even in the Netherlands, will cost you 1 or 2 euros or something, at least. So, this kind of was this. Also a shoe store, clothing store, boutique store. It's another hotel. I think we need to go left here. Let me check my phone. Yes, that's correct. We have to go left and then right, and then we're there, man. So really a nice walk. I think it's around 20-25 minute walk. Definitely relaxed, because I've been sitting the whole time, you know. It's nice to stretch your legs and do some actual walking. But there's loads of stores over here and things to eat, so I don't think there will be an issue finding a restaurant. Just cross the street, because otherwise those cars will come at me. I have to cross this anyways. Alright, I think it should be in this street, the hotel. Oh right, nice, 10K. Well, I used to be like a super fan of 10K walking, but nowadays I don't really do that every day anymore, because yeah, sometimes you don't want to like always walk that much. It's also not needed to walk 10K every day. I think if you walk around 6 or 7K a day is already enough. So at least just keep moving, you know. It's like don't sit around too much. That's why I always like work at the standing desk. I usually stand the whole day, so I don't even use the chair. I used to sit down a lot, and I noticed like, yeah, I wasn't really like comfortable. Sometimes I had some pain, and then if you switch around with your standing desk, that's good. Then you have to there's some movement around your working day, you know. So if you got an office job, definitely get a standing desk, man. Sit standing desk. Is this Chinese? I really don't know. Yes. Alright, I think our hotel should be here. Around here. Let me check. This should be the hotel. Around here. Oh, here. This is the hotel, man. Art Hotel. Alright, let's check it out. Check in and check out my room piece.